Hands up, doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doo. Hands down, doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doo. All around. Hello. There go Kanote. Hey, Kanote. My grounded buddy. Internet buddy. Hello. Pretty Wings made it. Okay, Pretty Wings. Come on in here. Susu here. Okay, Susu was at work on yesterday. Okay. Susu was at work on yesterday. Okay. It's so hard out here for a pen. And a whole bunch of bitches jumping ship. That was a classic. I pinned her comment. Oops. Where'd she go? Boa constrictor. I won't be surprised if the card that because when I was winding that, I heard boa constrictor, right? And of course, I had to analyze if that was for me or if that's something that needed to be shared, right? Because, of course, boa constrictor, motherfuckers been trying to boa constrict me for a while, okay? And a boa constrictor, every time you breathe, they get tighter and tighter. Every time you breathe, they constrict even more, right? So if you have any restrictions or someone trying to constrict you in any type of way, you may want to stick around for this read here today. Look at Mr. Capricorn. I ain't seen you in a while. I ain't seen Mr. Capricorn on here in a while. And that is quite a name for a Capricorn male. Okay? Mr. Capricorn. Okay? That's quite a name for a goddamn Mr. Capricorn. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. All right? I am Lulu I Love, practitioner of intuitive coaching and consulting. Consulting and coaching. Okay, look, bird's nest. Kano, please make sure that if it gets choppy, you let me know so that I can just stop and then I'll restart. Okay? I would really appreciate that. My grounded buddy, because I know she probably working or whatever. And she be doing us a service coming in here helping us, okay? So I appreciate your time. Your time is valuable, Miss Kanoke. Okay? Thank you, Kanoke. I knew she had to be doing something. She wasn't saying nothing. What do you mean, Susu? Susu, what does that mean? Thank you, Kanoke. Good afternoon. I can't pin your comment, but Susu says, I always wonder how hard it is to read and move yourself out of it. Use your critical thinking. Critical thinking is so important. And again, that goes with what I was saying about, I understand that a lot of people feel as though going to college is such a, because when it comes to, all right, let's get into it. When it comes to general education up to 12th grade, right? They do have, certain schools do have certain programs that they have where people can graduate college and high school at the same damn time. It's like a 2-year program that they can do when they become a sophomore, junior, whatever it is, all right? But oftentimes, right, especially in urban communities, school is not, like, I know when I talk about what we learned in elementary, people are like, y'all did that in elementary? Like, yeah. I know the schools aren't the same, right? You got a lot of teachers that really don't give a fuck, and they can't go against the grain the way that they used to be able to. They used to be able to stand up for themselves, and as far as, being an advocate for teaching the children certain types of things. They had more input on curriculums or what have you, because they do their curriculums. Shout out to teachers. They get their curriculums together before the semester starts. That's a lot of work, okay? And so they have certain guidelines that they have to meet or what have you. So what I'm getting to is that in the first 12 years, right, people go to, I call it general school, whatever, public school, whatever you call it, okay? Everybody can afford private school or a certain type of sending their kids to places that will really elevate them in a way that is, they would be at least in the playing field when it comes to our counterparts, which are like China, right? China be educating their kids the fuck up, okay? They take it very much so serious, in a lot of African countries as well. So, nah, for real, Susu. So, Susu, did you explain what you were talking about? Because I'm going to scroll back. So, I know a lot of people are like, it's a hamster wheel, going to college and then you go to work and you got to pay back all that money. Community college don't cost as much as these big universities that y'all be going to. You can go to a community college and get your basics out the way, your core subjects out of the way, and then go and finish up at a university, which will be much, much cheaper than trying to do 4 years at a university and pay for it when you come out of there, right? But at the end of the day, I'm an advocate for taking some type of college courses, because even some of the vocational what you call them, the certification programs that they have, like a trade or something like that, those even have it where it opens up certain chambers of the mind that you may not have been privy to utilizing on a regular basis, right? That's why math is so important. I don't like math like that, but math will really have it where it opens up chambers of the brain and have you analyze and look at things from a different perspective, right? All right, so hear me out. When it comes to your ability to use your critical thinking, college helps with that even more so if you didn't get that in the first 12 years, right? Certificates are holding more weight than degrees. I can only imagine, Kanoke. But I'm just saying, as far as like traditionally, when it comes to getting the information, doing things in a way, because of the way that college courses are structured and the way that you have to really, do some research and really delve deeper into, really pull yourself into a different space, because it unlocks certain chambers of the brain. In the tech field, certifications are more valuable. Okay, y'all. Quincy, you acting like Kano. I ain't say nothing about as far as the money, but I'm glad y'all said something. But I'm not talking about as far as the money or how it is out here on the playing field. I'm talking about just as far as being analytical, critical, using your critical thinking. That's all I'm saying. I wasn't saying as far as, you and Kano, y'all love some, you must be an earth sign. Is Kano an earth sign? I think Kano an earth sign, ain't she? Don't tell us, Kano. Keep us out your business. Let me see what Susu said. When you're doing the reading, the challenge of the read being for you versus for the collective. Oh, that's what Susu meant by finding your way out of it. That goes with that critical thinking again. I utilize introverted intuition, right? Some people say that they can't read for themselves. I don't understand. I think someone told me before, she said that she couldn't read for herself because she doesn't know how to be subjective, right? She doesn't know how it applies to her overall, right? And of course, when you read for yourself, you're not going to be able to see everything. They're going to come to you with the core of what it is that is going on, the core of what it is that you need to do. What is at the core of, okay, the core of what is going on, okay? What is the lesson and what is going on? How can you maneuver through it? And so you go into that space and allow yourself. This is where you hone your discernment as well, right? I remember telling y'all that the way that the big girls, right? Using the big girls. I started off with these girls and I was just doing daily reads for myself. I had a learn yourself and learn tarot. I mean, not tarot, oracle cards, because I'm a huge oracle. This is more divine feminine than not. But when it comes to learning your cards and learning yourself, it has a lot to do with the way that I did it. Was this isn't the actual deck. I had to get another deck because when I went out of town one time, I lost a couple of cards. So what I did was, I have a journal, it's not in my face, but I have a journal that I used. I got that same journal. I had a journal that I used to learn the cards, because I'm like, how does that make sense? And so I would pull a card early in the morning and write down, right, I would write down what it is that I feel like the card means to me in my space, right? And then I would go throughout the day. I'd come back and look at it and be like, okay, this is what they were saying. This is what I needed to pay attention to. You see what I mean? I did that for years, right? Reading for myself, because I'm a huge advocate. How can you help somebody else if you can't help yourself? How can you be a model of what it is that you do if you ain't, really just been through the fire? That goes back to what I was saying about Owl's Eye and just on being on a healing journey. We never know everything, right? As I've said before, of course, many of you know that, right? Nobody ever knows everything. There are no perfect people. Aiming for perfection will fuck you up. So, big mayhem, baby. Big mayhem in the building, baby. Get your money together. Cash out. The ATM is open. Why at them strip clubs? Why at them strip clubs, them damn ATMs be costing $10? Bitch, you finna charge me $10 to throw some money? Oh, no. Why them ATMs be so high at the strip club? Trying to figure it out. Big mayhem, baby. $10. It stressed me out that time. That was my first time at that big ass strip club. So anyways, I did it with these as well, with the energy oracle. I really began to understand energy and in the way that I pick up certain things and all of that, as far as my energy as well as my intuition. These help me with that. So these are the original cards. Y'all know that. But these are the original cards. These are the big girls, and I learned how to read myself also with these. But that also goes into Miss Susu. That also goes into keeping people around you, at least two people, right? Because you don't want to bear false witness as well. And I did learn that as well when things were really, really hectic. Because that's that time when somebody knocked on the side of my house. Was knocking on the side of my house, okay? I was in a brick house, okay? And I had to hit my homegirl up. I was like, girl, what the fuck, right? Because I could easily think like, oh, the world is coming to an end. I could have thought that or whatever. And so you got to keep wise counsel around you because they'll be able to catch stuff that maybe you're not privy to in that space, right? But it all goes into honing your connection, right? Really getting a stronger and stronger connection to your guides, your ancestors, your guardian angel. We're all born with an angel that is assigned to us, right? We are born with a certain team of spirits that are assigned to us as well, right? But that doesn't mean that everyone can utilize. That's why everybody's gifts are different, right? So there's a huge misconception about readers overall. I know that there's plenty of information out here that has to do with the different types of readers, the different types of ways that people pick up things or what have you. All right. But you want to keep at least two people around you that you can really trust, because these days it's very hard to be able to trust people, to give them permission to look into whatever it is that you got going on. You got to be, careful out here, because it's very much so some weird motherfuckers out here. All right. Let's get it together, people. All right. Thank you, Kano, for saying that. You say it's hard to find people to trust like that. It really is. That's why you hone your discernment. Because, you have people who you could tell, like, it's going to be the stuff that they say when they trying to read for you or whatever. And it's going to be the stuff that they say. It's like, because I had somebody tell me, oh, they coming through your energy like this. They would tell me about people coming into my energy. They were like, they coming in like this. You need to close that up. And then they start laughing and were like, but I know another way to get in. But they didn't tell me the other way that they knew how to get in. So you can't trust people like that, because that means that, bitch, you will probably try something then, ho. I can't trust you, ho. You know what I'm saying? It's wild in this game. Okay? It is very much so wild. And that's why when people try to disrespect readers and all that, I don't appreciate it. Y'all know that. Because you do have readers who don't understand how everything goes. I don't think anyone will possibly understand how everything goes. You know, that would be a puffy ego to just say that, oh, I know how all of this works and this and that. It is, Kanoke. The answers are always there because everything is open, but you just have to connect. That's all we have to do is connect, right? But overall, it's still good to have people around who can pick up stuff because everybody got different gifts. And so you may be used to doing things a certain type of way, and that also helps unlock things for you as well. Why am I leaning in there like that? I don't like it. I don't like it. I ain't cut my melon up. I got a honeydew melon in there. Y'all know it's going downtown. It's going downtown. It's going downtown. But like I said before, everyone is open to this information, right? I know that like when I go into channeling information and stuff like that, and I would be over when we used to do Saturday Night Lives or whatever, y'all just be asking questions. I get the brr, 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 right? People were sending me stuff like of stuff that I said that other people had said, right? And it's like it's an innuendo to me. Okay, number one, that means that whoever you are sending me that means that you don't understand how this works. That's number one. Number two, why are you sending me that? I don't even know who that person is that you are sending to me. Why are you doing that? Right? It's a lot of manipulation in this game, but I say that to say this: when you are open to all the information that is available to us, it's been available before you were born. You have a lot of information that is instilled in you even through the womb, right? You pick up a lot of, because your mother carries you, right? And the mother is usually all the more psychic than the father, unless you got my parents. I don't like it. It's uncomfortable to discuss, okay? But you pick up a lot of psychic information in the womb, and then you're still open to all of the galactic information for at least the first year. Here, and that's why the gateway, that's why I asked y'all, remember, I don't know what live that was, but I asked y'all, how big was your soft spot? Your soft spot has a lot to do with how open you are. That's your gateway. How big was it? How long did it take for it to close, right? What did they tell you about when you were younger? Were you diagnosed with some crazy shit when you were young? Were you diagnosed with something that has to do with what you found out now? Because it'll make sense, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. Whatever. So I'm going to do a quick 1-2. We weren't on here yesterday for too long. We weren't on here too long. Here yesterday. Yeah. In the top of the head. It's the gateway. Right? And the bigger the gateway, that has a lot to do with that. Like if you are like, I don't know why I be, because you have people who don't like having their gifts, right? They weren't taught, how to utilize them. Because here's the thing, that goes back to, where is that young lady? She used to be in here with us a lot. The twins. It's a pair of twins over in California. B63 Life, B Life, LYFE. So, B Life had came on one of my lives, and she was like, this. It goes into what I'm saying, but she was like, they say if you have a message for somebody, you're supposed to tell them, and she was adamant about that. I'm like, you're not always supposed to tell them. And so that's why a lot of people get caught up in their gifts, because they be like, I don't want to see nothing else. I don't want to see no more. I'm tired of seeing. I don't want to see all this, because they view it as seeing a lot of darkness, especially people who can predict unaliveness, demise, right? People who can depict like someone really going through something really, really huge. They be like, I don't want, because nobody never told them nothing. But then some of them have gone through, of course, the church, and the church says that if you have a message, you're supposed to share it with people, or what have you. If a message is placed on you, you're supposed to share. You're also supposed to use your discernment before sharing certain things, right? That also goes into what we discussed about downloads. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, everything is not for everybody. right? Some stuff you have to ask, like, is this something I'm supposed to share? Is this just something just to know? Because sometimes they just show you stuff, right? You do have spirits who, because it's spirits mostly. I don't know what to tell you. If you're scared of spirits and you're scared of the dark, I don't know what to tell you. But some of the spirits that cross, they be so happy that somebody is in touch with the person that they've been trying to reach or tell something to. They be excited, like, you can see me. You can, oh, this somebody that can hear me. That light go off. They see that light and they like, okay, this somebody that I can communicate with. What? You know, they go tell their partners and stuff like that. And so some of them don't understand how the game go because they, you know, like I said, there's different types of spirits. There's different levels of spiritism, right? So spirits are on different levels, right? That's why it's so hard to continuously, like in order to I feel that in order to continuously speak to even the highest of highs, right? You have to be in a space where you are not doing nothing of this world. Because it's so easy. No matter how clean you get, it's so easy to pick up something else. It's the equivalent of cleaning your shoes and walking outside. You know it's going to be some kind of pebble or something gets stuck in the crevices of the bottom of the imprint of your shoe. Whatever you call the motherfucker at the bottom. Right? Susu over there is a newborn baby. Susu, you a newborn baby. So that goes into that too. Because sometimes people have gifts and they be afraid of them. Or they are afraid to use them. Or even tell people certain things. But oftentimes when you are, I don't know if y'all remember any times that you have sat and had your higher self and someone else's higher self communicate. Y'all just sit there and talk. It's an elevated conversation. It feels like there's no restrictions in the conversation. It's really going, it's really you don't feel drained after you talk to this person. You don't feel drained after you are around this person. This person really uplifts you and puts you in a good mood or what have you just by talking to them, right? That's when you know you're around somebody clean. All right? Able to get you a good mentor. Because I know some people say that, because again, it goes with a puffed up ego with this game. You know, oftentimes people don't want you to be able to learn how to read or hone your gifts because they want you to remain beneath them. You know what I'm saying? For whatever, it's dumb. That's a puffed up ego. But Ebony, I would suggest that you get with a mentor, somebody that you trust, or you can watch videos and stuff like that and take notes and allow your higher self to tell you the information that you need to move forward as well. Because it can be something as simple as you sitting in meditation. You do your prayer first and you talk and communicate with your higher self as well as your team and tell them that, you know, you need this answer, you need this done and that done. And you look at how things play out as you move throughout your day. Okay? And take note of it. You often mess it up, not knowing how to focus the energy. What you mean, Susu? Hold on. You had a mentor like that? It's a lot of them out here because I've heard stories from my clients before about, you know, some of the situations that they were in where, you know, because that's when you don't cross that threshold. It's a threshold every level up that you go. The other day I had read for myself and it was like the energy that's coming in, you have to make sure that you do not become obnoxious. I'm like, they must be talking about that other week where I was like, this week, Memorial Day week, that was a obnoxious motherfucking week. But the every level up that you go and you are receiving all this information and it makes you feel as though you know that you are graduating. You know that you are moving more into who you are. And what happens is the ego, there are parts of the ego that burn every level. You got to burn out certain things. It's old. It will deplete you. It will hold you back. It will have you at a standstill. It will have certain types of energies trying to connect to you. Stubborn energy. So you have to really get that shit away from you. Get it off of you because it'll have you too grounded in this world anyway. right? Anything that'll keep you grounded here, that's a grounded reaction. That's a grounded reaction to not want anyone to be better than you, bigger than you. You trying to hold people to here because you want to be top dog, right? That's very dangerous. Because who would want to be the only fucking reader? Who would want to have only gifts that everybody come to? That means that people are going to come to you as an energy source. That means that people are going to come to you because a lot of jealousy and envy comes with this game. Okay? And people will do anything to have what you have. People will do it. Y'all would be amazed. Okay? People will do anything to bring you down. People would do like why would you want that huge burden of being the only? Right, that's the old saying, Kano. They want you to be great but not greater than them. You see? So you have to be mindful of these type of people. These type of people will take you and your whole family out. I said it's me. That is not how a person of elevated consciousness acts. What are you doing? I don't like it. I don't like it. That's why I told y'all a long time ago, stay out them goddamn groups, because them groups it's some groups that will take you down. Okay? It's some groups that you get up in there, because that one lady told me about that shit. It pissed me off when we had to do an immediate, it was an urgent Saturday Night Live that we had to do. It was urgent, because I was like, I be goddamn if y'all out here doing this. Getting in these groups and they up there, they using the people that's in the groups as sources of energy and information. You got people out here trying to take other people's gifts. They try to take your crown. Child, please. Stay out that shit. It's wilder than a motherfucker. You gonna up, especially if you are the type of person. I had to learn this real early. Especially if you are the type of person. Your life reflects how it's gonna go. A lot of things don't change unless you just get rid of that familiar spirit that followed you throughout generations, right? Because that's what they are. So you look at when you were younger, were you bullied a lot when you were younger? Go in them groups and then your ass get bullied again. Like for me, I was stalked a lot. People love stalking and obsessing, even from when I was very young, right? It could be your family, friends, whoever. You learn that real early. Like, I don't like that stalking shit, that obsessive shit. Right? It's a fine line between love and obsession. You can have love for somebody and be totally and utterly obsessed with them to the point where if I can't have you, can't nobody have you. If I can't have your gift, can't nobody have your gift. Stay the fuck away from that type of shit. Whatever haunted you from when you were younger, it will continue to be so throughout your life. I'm just saying, unless you are delivered from whatever the main motherfucker is in the gang. Again, we found out that them demons is gang members. Matthew something. What was the verse, Susu? Yeah. That's how it is, though. That's why you can't expect for people to, you got to be mindful of, what's going on. You got to be the sovereign. Know that you are a sovereign ruler of you. You have sovereign rulership over you. You don't hand you over to no motherfucking body. Give them your ass to kiss. All of the ladies here have nice asses. I know y'all do. Okay? So, because you wouldn't be over here if you didn't have a nice ass and you wasn't cute. Okay? I'm just trying to figure it out. So, give them your ass to kiss. But yeah. So the lady told me, this is what I was going to real quick. So the lady came to me and she was like, she showed me the person and it was like a couple. And she was like, these are the people who, it was a couple over a group. It was really, people be creating cults, okay? They tried to say we were a cult years ago. Like, no, we are not. We could have been. If I was on that type of time, we could have been. Early on, bitch, we could have been. And it wouldn't have been cute either. It wouldn't have been cute either. So, the people in the group were draining the members of the group, taking their gifts, making them do stuff with their gifts to other people and shit like that. That's why so many readers get attacked. Whether you show your face or not, you can still get attacked because these motherfuckers is wild. Do you hear me? All right. Let's do a read, y'all. I gotta go to the stove. I gotta go cut this melon up. I can't believe I ain't gained no 15 pounds over these past 3 weeks, man. I can't believe it. But that vitamin D been helping. Make sure y'all take y'all vitamin D or take y'all... I drank some chlorophyll earlier. I'm like, my tongue gonna be greener than a motherfucker. Jim Jones for real. But here's the thing about that. Oftentimes people be in cults and don't even know that they in a cult. They think that they are just part of a tribe or a community, and this is what they are saying, doing. Like, it be spells put on all of the people inside of groups. They be putting like, no. That's why I was offended. Bitch, don't offend me. Okay. Offend me. Bitch, we upended over here. Bitch, don't offend me. Canope, this is a good day for that. You hear me? I think that moving forward, okay, because, had to clear some stuff out or what have you. But moving forward, Canope, you're going to have to take it with you. They really don't know. Let me tell you something. Don't go bad on these people. You don't know these people like that. Calm down. Don't go bad on these people. You do not know them like that. Now, here's the thing that I've learned. Okay? A young man told me some time ago. Okay? A horseman told me a long time ago. A horseman told me, right, when I was in my very much so lower vibrational stage, okay? After my yes phase. So a horseman told me, he was like, what did he say? My uncle told me that people are looking for somebody to tell them what to do. I got offended. Because I'm like, bitches, you trying to run game? I'm going to take it like that. Bitches, you trying to run game or something? That's what you been doing? You think that I'm one of them people or something? That's how I looked at it. Okay, I'm telling y'all. I was hell on wheels. Okay, for real. I'm not that no more. I'm becoming a lady. It was a horseman, man. Not one of my favorite people. But when he said that, I was like, you know what? And then you go and you look at all the stuff that had been going on. Because even when I had my first groups, like I still got a Facebook group, but it's dormant, right? But even when you have groups, you still have to question yourself. It's a I Ching card that discusses that. Because you have to, like, when you are given certain responsibilities, when it comes to people, I don't remember what number it is, and it changed. I forget, and I done pulled the book out like I'm ready for the look for it. I ain't finna do that. But when you have this type of responsibility, it comes with, you got to check yourself. Because that's where it goes. Because the more that you, like, I took psychology too. Took a psychology course. I ain't just master no psychology hoe. But it goes into like how grounded are you, how balanced are you when it comes to this earth as well as the spiritual world? Are you really in alignment with your assignment to the point where you have all this information, you're privy to a lot of things, that you have all this influence, right? All right. So it's like, what comes with influence? That type of influence, a huge responsibility. You either gonna go left or you gonna go right. Which path you gonna take with this responsibility? And oftentimes these people who want people to join in on the left-hand path, this is about power. This is about domination. This is about lording over people. Remember that live we did? Go watch it on YouTube. About lording over people. Everybody is a leader in their own right, but a lot of people don't know it. What they say, my people shall perish. Susu, I need the verse. I need the verse, Susu. My people perish for they do not know shit. What is the verse? Susu, PowerPoint. Woo, Susu, stop starting stuff. That's the thing, Susu, and that's why that's the thing. Don't say no I. Take the I out of there. I have a Jack of Clubs placement that's like, because I said, like, no, stop. And I really have to check myself on a regular basis about that, because what? Okay? But what Susu said up there, y'all, it's a mini paragraph. My teacher said 3 to 4 sentences is a paragraph. I remember her saying that. And a lot of stuff that my teachers told me, people have told me, that don't make sense. Bitch, don't come for my teacher. Because the teachers that I really love, bitch, you can't say nothing about them. Oh, that teacher was an asshole. You better shut the fuck up. Bitch, a fight come with that. Stop. Love my teachers. Taught me some valuable shit. But Susu, you're right. A lot of people don't want to be responsible. That's why you got so many, emotion, like not sensationalism, but it's emotional. They make that emotional connection with people now. And it's like, no, we need to armor people up out here. That's my thing. Get folks prepared for what the fuck ever. Hosea 4:6. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth. Sometimes people don't want to hear how they fucked up. They don't. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that, look, you ain't running everything. You want to run what you got going on. That's why companies have certain people that should not be in management. They have certain people that should not be in HR. They have certain people that should not be a supervisor. They have certain people that should not be a team lead. Mike was a team lead I had, baby. That motherfucker wasn't no team lead. I'm like, y'all need to let me be a team lead. Let me show y'all how this shit done. Because y'all is kind of disrespectful. Y'all got Mike motherfucking Hawaiian shirt wearing ass every goddamn day. Is you live in Florida? You supposed to be retired or something in Texas? Miss Carla Baby say, unfortunately, that's me. I be so emotional deep down, love a girl at heart, but I don't run from the truth. I really don't. Didn't I? Dee done came up in here. Yeah. Let me tell you. I told y'all the sea finna start coming. Y'all see that submarine that disappeared? Leave the sea alone. You know how big the sea is? A galaxy within itself. Okay? The sea is a whole motherfucking universe in itself. Galaxy, universe. I don't know the difference between the two. It ain't the galaxy and the universe. Shit. I don't need to know. Is that some information I need? Let me see. The difference between a galaxy and a universe. Y'all would think that's something I know when I don't. Let me see. Because everybody be so caught up in I'm from this star system and that one. Okay, so then what? Difference between universe and galaxy, ho. If you were in the cellar, go watch that 1-2 that we did last night on a Zoom call. We had a Zoom call last night in the cellar. Go and watch. Bye. A galaxy is a huge collection of gas, dust, and billions of stars in their solar systems, all held together by gravity. The universe is all of space, matter, energy, time, and its contents, including planets, stars. Okay, a galaxy is within. That's what I need to know. That's how the fuck you had to say. Okay, I did ask for the difference. They must be talking about this motherfucking body. Bitch, it's a galaxy in this body, ho. Anytime you get pregnant, ho, you welcome in parts of the galaxy, a whole other. You don't know what the hell you pregnant with. I done told y'all, it's different types of pregnancies. That's why these doctors got to stop trying to handle all the women the same. They are housing different types of beings. And you become part of that. Hybrid. Humans reside on a small rocky planet called Earth. I wonder if Earth is flat. You thought it was the same too? I'm trying to figure it out. Let me see. Wait a minute. Found something else. Wait a minute. Which is first? Let me get off of this. Galaxies began forming shortly after the universe. Okay. Boom. All right. I'm pretty sure that goes into some esoteric information as well when you get into all of that. Okay. Don't have me back on here next week talking about, yes, because in the galaxy and the universe and this and that and that and this. I would really have to channel somebody that really was part of that life, probably Atlantean. I would have to really channel somebody that's part of that life. It's a petri dish. Why is that reminding me of science class? Because was y'all amazed? And looking at like sperm and stuff like that, this is what sperm really look like. I'm like, it's a tadpole. And I'm like, it swim up in there. When they said that right there, I was like, I don't think I ever want to have sex. And the sperm swims through the vagina, and some of the sperm gets stuck in the crevices. They be on a hunt. They be on a race. Chasing, running each other down. Nigga, I'm first. Running each other down. Slip. It was a slip up. Thank you. Running each other down. Earth science was your shit. Hey, Only Love Resonates. I ain't seen you in her in a while. Where is that child? Or that car push ain't got her ass in here, but Oric Angel ain't been back in here either. I ain't seen her in quite some time. But anyways, that's why that song goes so hard to me. This song right here. Hold on. This is a love song. What's the little girl name? Baraz. Alana Baraz. Alana Baraz. I think that's her name. Y'all know I'll fuck some shit up. What's the name of the song? Is this it? This is a love song for all of my galactic people. Woo. If I told you I could give you love. Somebody drop that. I do not own rights to this music. Even knew that there's a universe inside of you. That's for the lovers in the house, okay? That's spitting game, okay? You got to kiss your man right here on the forehead and tell him, did you know that there's a universe inside of you? That's my song. I'm going to put my heels on. I took them out for a second because I was click-clacking on the wood floors. Thank you, Kanote. Never know. There's a universe inside of you, baby. Okay? And I'm trying to be a blue bitch in your universe, so. Alright? That's when y'all go put on y'all little galactic stuff. Lingerie is out the door. Put on your galactic shit. Alright, let's get a readout real quick. No. Yeah, y'all can book on the website. Thank you, Didi. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Ooh. Bet you never knew that there's a universe inside of you. Ooh, I like that song. 1 + you. You. All right. It was something else I was going to say earlier, Chad. So, now then. Let me put my feet on the ground. Oh, love you too, honey. So, here's the thing. If you do not give people the information to show up for themselves, it's a must. Now, that is a must. When you are assigned to give people the information for themselves, whatever work you got too, because some of y'all customer service motherfuckers be pissing me off. Like, it is your job to tell me some shit that I don't know. You see what my problem is? Now go and look for something that I don't know, and you need to find the answer. All right? Me and this young lady had a real good talk last week at the bank, because was it the bank or was it my internet? It was one of them. I be so happy to get somebody that got customer service skills. They know how to go find and filter through information and find stuff. They have mastered the art of helping people. She said, we've actually been having this issue. There's an issue with the website. The last time, I think it was my bank. She said the last time we had an issue with Visa had an issue, but we got the hit back on, the kickback on Visa. And she was just so pleasant. I told her, I said, I appreciate you so much. And she was like, oh, thank you. I was like, you have really, because y'all know I love some customer service shit, okay? I guess that's blue collar work or something. I love me some blue collar work. I like talking to people, okay? And so she just blew my mind. She looked into everything. Even the man that I talked to at Amazon, mind blowing. Because usually you get somebody on there, hello, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to do, they reading off a script and shit, you could tell. And then they be talking while you talking, and they just cut you off and start saying some shit like, they don't be wanting to listen. They just trying to go through the script. When a person calls for this, these are all things that you say. These are the only solutions. Like, you got people who really go up and through there. So I was telling her that how much I appreciate her, what have you. And she said that, it's kind of hard because she get reviews or the surveys. People who do the surveys, she said most of the people who have given her bad surveys were people who she wouldn't allow them to access someone's account because they couldn't verify certain things. And she could tell. She was discerning the people that were calling, trying to get in other people's accounts. And she wouldn't let them in their account. And she said that they always give her a bad survey or what have you. I said, well, companies are supposed to be on top of that before that shit even kicked off like it did, right? They have a team at one of the companies I work for. They had a team that actually looked into, complaints and stuff like that. Like, wait a minute, let's look at this fully. Did she do what she was supposed to, check all the boxes? They had a whole department that looked into that. But I told her, I said, that don't make sense to me. Well, make sure I get your survey. Because she used the heat method. And I went over it with her and she was like, yep, and that's what I do. And I was like, yeah, because it's like, we appreciate good customer service. I forgot where I was going with it. Customer service. It's your job to help people help themselves. It's your job. Okay, that's where I was going real quick. All right. This is what's crazy. Although there is a lot of information that is out here to let all of you all know about how the system is played, how y'all been being played, how y'all been being held back, how y'all have been put into certain types of cycles, people still just keep on going in that same motherfucking cycle. No matter how much you tell them that, there are certain things out here that you cannot avoid. There are certain things out here that you cannot overlook, right? And it's like they just keep going through it. But that goes back to what I was saying about people don't want the responsibility of thinking for themselves. People don't want the responsibility. Not all people, many people. You see it all the time. Use their critical thinking. Use their intuition, right? Even narcissists have intuition. How you think they be knowing where the empath where the empath's at? They be smelling the empath's hole. What that light at? How can I fill my cup? Yeah. Hoover. People like that, we call them Hoover. Suck up all your energy. That's what they do you. From the book of Mystical. People like that, we call them Hoovers. All right? So just be mindful out here in these streets, man. Whatever. I was about to go into a whole thing about before you are the age of 12 and what is happening now and this and that and the conditioning of the people and this and that. But we're going to save it for a Sunday sermon. Okay. What information do you have here for these beautiful people, honey? Just a little 1, 2. Damn, we ain't got but 6 minutes. Y'all didn't say nothing. But y'all not very rude. Y'all are not rude people, though. I have noticed that. Y'all are not very rude. The source. All right? If you have any questions, go to the source. If you got questions about a person or what have you, go to the fucking source. If you want to just get things clear, go to the source. Right? From the shoulders and up, because that's how we coming. But overall, this has a lot to do with something clearing out the crown chakra. The crown chakra is being cleared out in order for you to get more connected here when it comes to that sacral energy. There's a lot of love energy, which I really love to see. Because I still think that there's a lot of love in the world. I don't give up on love. How can you give up on something that you embody? I love me and I love love. And I love people who are about that love. Like, hello, baby. And not looking for love from other people, right? To make them whole. The only way I'm going to be whole is if this person does this. Like, no the fuck. Because then you become codependent on them. You putting too much weight on the motherfucker. All right? What information do you have here for these people, Chad? Friendliness and comparison. Two of Cups. Someone may... Okay, so something is coming in. This may be a friendship. This may be a partnership or what have you. Overall, what it's looking like to me is that there's something here where... Hold on. This is a south... Okay, so this is masculine and feminine, ain't it? Maybe somebody lighting y'all fire, something like that. Let me see. No. Okay. That comparison card is like the Five of Swords, right? So there may be somebody trying to get to the source of a connection. Someone trying to get to the source of a connection. A source of a friendship, partnership, trying to get to a source of something. Somebody may not be able to make up their mind here. What is this source and this friendliness? Knight of Pentacles. A message, a healing message, some type of information is coming through that is healing. Here, someone may be reaching out to you and it's healing. Right? It warms your spirit. Hello. All right, ladies. Don't make decisions with your whistle. Hello. Don't make decisions with your whistle. Check yourself. You don't need nobody else to check you. Check yourself. Okay? Ain't nothing more manipulative than feminine men. Men who are in tune with their feminine energy. Very manipulative men. Can be. All right? Especially in the dating scene. Because they done been around so many women and harvested so much energy. Oh, man. What is this Knight of Pentacles? This may even be that you have to go to source to get some type of healing. Because the Knight of Pentacles can be getting over a tough situation. Moving forward. Being very strong. Standing in your convictions. All right. Speaking with conviction. Doing things with conviction. The King of Swords. All right. The King of Swords, very intelligent. A very intelligent, slow-moving energy. What is this Two of Cups, Chad, and this King of Swords? The Devil. See what I mean? I told somebody was going to source about something. This may be someone trying to send something or someone to you. And that's why you got to use your discernment too, because you know how many times people say, I'm going to manifest somebody new, this, that, and the other, right? I'm going to manifest this, I'm going to manifest that, right? And then you get all these tests that come in the way. These things that are not really what that is, okay? Stick to the motherfucking program, ladies. Stick to the script. The Devil and the Three of Wands. Someone may be trying to send you some tempting offers to get you off your shtick. I'm telling you right now. All right? I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are saying things in a certain type of way when it comes to don't give your goodies up. Don't do this. You know, have more respect for yourself. Have more respect for your energy, ho. Have more respect for what it is that you know that you have to offer. If you know you got goddess coochie or a god-like penis, I don't like saying it like that. So if you got goddess coochie, okay, you just can't be out here just giving goddess coochie to anybody. Goddess energy to just know anybody. You just can't accept any and all dates, okay? Because this is, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all it's harvest season. Temperance and the Ace of Cups. Balance out your options here. There may be something coming to you, a tempting offer, something that may not be what it appears here. Somebody may be comparing themselves to the person that you were with. Oh, that's who you with. Oh, that person is this, that, and the other. Baby, you watching them a little too much. How is you even saying anything? Okay? It's the equivalent of when you have partners and they want to try to tell you, baby, don't tell me, shut up. I need you to be quiet. All right? But it's some kind of tempting offer. Be mindful of people who come around that you haven't been knowing a long time, because you have to be mindful of their obligingness. Oh, I'm going to help you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You better be careful, ho. The devil sending in ships. That's what it's looking like. It ain't nothing to be scared of. If you are afraid of anything that has to do with the devil, low vibrational energies or what have you, you're going to have to tighten up. Okay? You got to tighten up. But somebody is sending something. Hey, J-Lo. Somebody is sending something. Let me see, honey. What is this comparison? Somebody may even be comparing your relationship to their relationship. That's what it's looking like. Look at this. Comparing apples to oranges. Oranges to bananas. Okay? Here. They whatever they got ain't holding no weight. Okay? What is this comparison? Baby, don't do that. You don't know what me and mine got going on when we by ourselves. Shut up. I don't tell you that. That's the thing. When you don't tell nobody, then they start, making up shit or trying to pry into what you got going on and how close you are with the person or what y'all got going on, what y'all plans are. We plan to not have you in our motherfucking business, ho. That's what we plan to do. What is this 5 of Swords? Temperance. Weigh the pros and cons of everything. Do things in moderation. Got 2 minutes left. Do things in moderation. Thank you. Yes, Kano. Yes, Kano. Should be on it. Make sure y'all drop purple hearts in the comment section. I will be looking for y'all names because it's not like I'm not seeing them in here. Okay? But with this temperance card, don't go off on nobody. Hold your tongue. Hold your tongue. Okay? Anytime you think you're going to go out, just do this. I taught them the zip it up method last night in the cellar. Hold your tongue. Don't hand nothing over. We're not handing nothing over right now. It's not going to happen today and tomorrow not looking good. What is this temperance card, ho? Told you, don't hand it over. 7 of Wands. Protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your peace, protect your family, protect what it is that you stand on. And what do we stand on in this house? Our motherfucking 10. We stand on our square with our foot on a pivot hole. We ready to take a different direction, change course quickly, swiftly, because there's some gangster shit be going on. Rest in peace to Big Pokey. I was at the one night. Okay. But that's that. Y'all got something coming in that's going to try to tempt you off your square, bitch. Don't let it happen. Don't even let it happen. If it's not cute or attractive, ho, it's going to be a no. And I mean cute and attractive on a spiritual level. Because it's very important that you remember these things. Whatever it is that you want, you got to know what it is that you want. So when things are offered to you, you know that's something that I don't the fuck want. Ho. Okay, just like that. Ho. Okay? That's how you clear it out. Clear out. Ho. Okay? Firmly. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart and back. It's a whole other type of love. You understand?